Rub-a-dub-dub, daddy-os, and welcome back to True Crime Loser. How are you this morning? That's good. So, the debate over Natalia's age rages on full force. And today I went through the comments of my thoughts on Natalia's Dr. Phil appearance video. Go check that out if you haven't watched it yet. I went through the comments of people that strongly disagree with me, and I copied and pasted them over to my notes section, so we're going to go through those. But a few things first. So the day before it aired, but the same day that it aired, Dr. Phil went on the Jenny McCarthy radio show. So a fake doctor interviewed a dwarf and then went on a porn star's radio show to talk about it. I love this country. I really do. I mean, come on. Does it get any better than this? How can you watch some fake show? People are like, are you watching the new show on the season fucking something? And I'm like, no. I'm not watching anything except the Natalia case. All right? Unbelievable. All right. So something I've noticed, though. Oh, no. Before that. So a few things that he said on that Jenny McCarthy interview. One, his whole tone was way different. Like he said something talking to Jenny like, yeah, like everything that Natalia said seemed to have all these conspiracy theories and layers to it, something like that. And it's like, oh, Phil, so you thought she was lying, or it sounded like she may have been lying? Well, man, when would have been a good time to maybe ask her about that? Right, on your exclusive interview that you had. Dang. Where was that? He could have asked that question, just like, Natalia, you know, you seem like a survivor, and we all have sympathy for you for your disability, but I can't help but think when I hear you talk that it just sounds like there's some conspiracy, you're hiding something. I don't know if you're flat out lying, but the truth makes us all feel a certain way, and I don't think most people felt that when Natalia was spinning her tales. There's something. So he was saying something like that, and then he was saying, and I thought about this kind of my week of just having the flu and had time to think about it. It sort of hit me like maybe she has no idea what age she is. And then Dr. Phil said that too, that he was thinking she might not know how old she is. If she did come from some orphanage in Ukraine, who knows, you know? And if this is a scam where she's sort of using families or using her age whenever it helps her, I don't necessarily think she concocted it up one night like, so I'm going to start this plan. If she is doing it, I think probably she realized that no one knew how old she was, ever. And she probably, like a lot of people that are surviving horrible situations, was like, all right, well, whenever it helps me to be young, I'll be young. And when it helps me to be old, I'll be old, and I'll make it. Going through the comments of people that disagree with me, it feels like something I think they're missing across the board is they think it's an either-or situation. Either the Barnetts are weird liars, or Natalia's a weird liar. And so there's a lot of like, I think the Barnetts are the weirdos, or I think Barnetts are the bad people. And I think it could be a mix of both. Like Natalia got to their place, maybe it was good for a while, it went really bad, they're both weirdos, and then it just got toxic. And maybe that's why it's working a lot better with her new family, and she's been with them 7 years now, and there's, nothing violent, no knives. I don't know. And so I was thinking, who can you trust? I can't trust the Barnetts. I can't trust Natalia either. I'm sorry if you think that She's the sad victim. But I feel like truth feels good in a way, and nothing she said made me feel that way. And I don't think her new family, I don't even know. Sorry, I can't believe them. They're getting money from it. So I hope nothing but the best from them, and I thank them for taking care of Natalia. But until this whole thing is ironed out, I can't believe them either. And so, who has no skin in the game at all? And I keep going back to that old woman that they interviewed in like the first interview way back when, that was friends with them. So the Barnetts got her the apartment, booted to Canada, and she lived for a while, like a years or something, on her own. And a lot of people are saying that, well, I'll get into it with the comments, but there's this woman that she made friends with on her block. I would say late 50s, early 60s. And listening to this woman talk in the interview, she sounds like the sanest person by far in this whole thing. And so she's like, yeah, we were friends, you know? And another thing that I think makes her credible is she is not with the Barnetts. She thinks the Barnetts should be punished for leaving her because of the disability. Regardless of the age, because of her disability, you can't just leave to Canada, is her whole thing. But she's like, yeah, we were friends, you know? We hung out, we talked, I miss her. And then the interviewer's like, how old do you think she was? And she was like, at least 18. And just the confidence. And think about that. As a 50 whatever year old woman, if you're not going to be friends with an 8-year-old for like a year or two and think she's 18. It's just, I can't see how that would happen. But anyway, let's get into these comments, shall we? I'm going to turn this way. All right. So here's one. This is really not such a riddle. As the photos, the DePauls made proof, and one can clearly see that she's a kid with missing front teeth. The doctors who examined her said she's a kid. I disagree with that. Where is this doctor? I have heard a bunch of doctors say she is a kid, and a bunch of doctors say that she's not, and a bunch of doctors say that there's no way of telling because of her dwarfness. And as far as the DePauls, I'm looking at the pictures right now where they're all in a line. I don't know what that does. I've just watched an hour interview with her on Dr. Phil. So the picture lineups don't seal it for me like they do some of the people. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but okay, so she continues. So the Barnetts wanted to get rid of her in favor of their privileged son. They even put her in adult clothes. I don't totally disagree with they probably wanted to get rid of her and to more focus on their son that was crushing it in the physics world. But it all comes down to is if what they're saying is right with all the violence and stuff, because you can't blame them for just wanting to leave if she was trying to kill them. I don't know. All right, next one. The Barnetts are the liars. See how it's kind of the either or? Can't they both be? The Barnetts are the liars. And that's all there is to it. See, I just think I think that you've picked a side. Whoever this is, I think you've picked a side and are just put blinders to everything else. The Barnetts are the liars, and I think that's all there is to it. Have you seen the photo evidence of her growing up since the DePaul family? Yeah, I have it right here. It doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't, there's no eureka moments when I look at those photos. We have an hour-long current interview with her. I could put a bunch of photos together of myself and say I was 25 too. Also, in some of those photos, she looks older in some of them, or she looks younger. I don't know. You get it. All right, here's the next one. Damn, all you have to do is go. Damn, all you have to do is go to the new family's Facebook page. She has been with them for the last 5 years. I think it's 7 years. And you can see the dated pictures. See, it's these. I feel like the one photo collage. Blah blah. You can see her go through puberty. Please do your research. Like, damn, all these people reporting must just want views. Facebook page to look at is Cynthia Mann's. I don't know. None of these posts are really proofread, but I think I know what she's saying. It's like, do your research. You don't think I've gone to the DePaul's Facebook page? I've read everything, watched every video to like the way fringes type coverage of this thing. Anytime someone, like, I know there's a lady that disagrees with me, but at least she leaves links for me to look at. So every link that she's left, I've looked at. I've read every Reddit forum, all the timelines where it's like on 2008, the Barnetts got married or whatever. And I don't know. I still think staring at Natalia's performance on Dr. Phil does not feel like the truth. All right, here's one. Psychopaths are known to target someone who has already been victimized so no one believes them. Maybe some bad shit needs to happen to you, me, where you get victimized more than once so no one believes you. Then you would realize you were a complete asshole in your judgment. All right, not exactly constructive, but this lady actually made a video then. So she left that comment and then made this video where she talks about her comment. It's 10 minutes long, but I'm only going to play like a minute or two because it goes off the rails pretty bad. But if you end up going to this woman's channel, don't say anything mean to her. Just let her, be the... We're all just having fun at the end of the day, right? But, all right, let me listen to this.
Of course, I made a video, and my damn finger deleted it.
I hate that. You make a video, and your damn finger deletes it. That's what she said. All right, I'll start over. Sorry.
Of course, I made a video, and my damn finger deleted it about this asshole.
Me.
I think literally, in my opinion, stuff needs to happen to him. That's why I wrote this, because of people like him.
So she has the video part of this video is just, she has a screen grab of my video where I'm like making a really unflattering face, and then she has her comment pulled up and she's just, it's like on her phone or something, so she's talking about her comment.
Him is the reason why a lot of victims get victimized over and over.
She's saying I'm the reason a lot of victims get victimized over and over again. All right, let's see the thinking behind that.
Over again. Because you're listening to sociopaths like this, who do not have a heart, who never had problems in their life, okay? So of course they're not going to believe this. So maybe, a psychopaths need to come along, make him a victim. And then, he tells people what happened. You're like shocked, like, oh my God, man, I feel bad for you. And then another person needs to come along, do the same shit to him again. At another time, it has to be around the times no one sees. There's no witnesses around. And then he gets victimized again, so that way no one believes his ass.
Okay, so what she wants to happen is for me, who she thinks is a sociopath, she wants me to get victimized by a psychopath, and then for me to tell everyone and for everyone to be like, that sucks. And then she wants a different psychopath to victimize me again. And then for when I tell everyone that time, no one believes my ass, I guess. All right.
For some reason, with this case, this Natalia case, I swear there's connections to like this New World Order thing.
Oh, God.
The Mark of the Beast.
All right, well, and she goes into the New World Order, Mark of the Beast. But, yeah. I don't know. So there's that one. Hopefully, you would think it's like I've posted like 100 hours of my face talking unedited. If I was a heartless sociopath, it probably would have come out already, maybe. All right. Here's more of a sane one. All right. My take for what it's worth. Natalia is 16. She's not a psycho. The full bush is an allegation by the Barnetts. Totally agree. The pictures is in caps. The pictures, so he did check them. The pictures on the show that she looks much younger than when she appears on Dr. Phil. Wait, the pictures on the show shows that she looks much younger than when she appears on Dr. Phil. I don't know if I totally agree with that, but let's keep going. You can't analyze her jaw structure from TV because she has genetic issues. I know what this guy is saying with that, and I didn't mean. I can see how he thought I meant, like, look at her jaw structure. She's an adult. And what I meant is her jaw, not the shape of her jaw. I understand that she has, the genetic issues that it's going to make her look a certain way. But if you look at pictures of her growing up, the face kind of squares out a little bit, and it loses some of its padding too. And I just, from looking at all those pictures that people have been saying, just look at the pictures, it proves it. I think if you look at all those pictures and then look at her on Dr. Phil, that's maybe not 33. That's the other thing, is if I don't think it's either she's 16 or she's 33. I think she could be 21, 22, something like that. But she just doesn't have. There's actually a moment on the Dr. Phil where it's like, then she was 9 years old, and they show a picture of her, I think, like making a fist or something. And it's like, that's the one to me that she looks in her teens. And then now she looks way out of her teens, or at least a few years out of her teens to me. But all right, let's keep going. Medical tests show she's not 33. What medical test is that? I've, like I said, have looked into a lot of stuff on this case, and I really don't think any of the doctors in any direction. I'm not sitting here being like, there's a dentist that says she's older, even though there was one, because who can you believe at this point? There's no medical test that says, or medical tests show she's not 33. There is no medical test. There is no 33 test where it's just like a little prick. Is she 33? Nope. And also, maybe she's not that old, like I've said. Birth mother has the date of birth. Yeah, but that could just be some hobo lady in the Ukraine. Her mom and dad vouch for her and love her. Of course they vouch for her. They gave me the heebie-jeebies. But they do love her, and I think that's great. And then this guy says, I wish them all the best. So do I. I said that in my video. I'm so happy that she did find a family. If that's the best fit for her, I hope that they're getting the money that she gets. If she wants to move out and she doesn't want to live with them, I think she should get the disability. She doesn't have to work. She got dealt a horrible hand with the dwarfism. If this is the situation she wants, I hope they all hobble off into the sunset. All right, the Barnetts appear to be the bad guys here. I think you're probably right, but I think there's other bad players in the game. Again, that kind of goes back to the either or. I don't know, people. Tell me what you think after a week of thinking about it. Check out that Jenny McCarthy thing. I'm going to cut it off there. Hope you're having a good weekend. Why? Stavin' why? Shut